Was at a panel discussion tonight in Albany County. A lot of folks there on this panel, Brandon, and I know you spoke with one woman who lived with the drug's harmful impact each and every day.
Yeah, Dory, she witnessed her son struggle with addiction and now recovery. It was just one of nearly a dozen presentations during tonight's community forum aimed at tackling heroin use in the region.
Albany County is no exception to what experts say is a growing epidemic of heroin and opiate use. Forums like this one discussing the issues and need for community involvement are aimed at reaching more people, but no one knows more about heroin abuse than Julianne Malian.
When he was 17, he played football for high school and he had an injury and he had surgery. And after the surgery, I stayed home for 3 days while he recuperated. And I, gave him his pain meds and I left them on the counter when I had to go back to work. And I said to him, when you can take them. And I just assumed he was taking them as prescribed. I didn't know my son was an addict.
Malian says her son, who she doesn't want named, turned to heroin as supply of prescription pills dried up.
When I first found out my son was using heroin, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't even say the word. You think of junkies laying in the street using heroin, but people in our neighborhoods from our class of people are using heroin.
She eventually kicked her son out of the house and helped form her own support group as the impact of his use spread to the family.
My life was as unmanageable as my son's. I was just a codependent enabler and just so enmeshed with his addiction that I was losing my own life.
Today, he's in recovery, but experts say there are many other addicts on our streets, and forums like this play a key role.
The awareness is growing, and I think because the awareness is growing, there's great interest in tonight's event. But we need to do more than just make people aware. We have to give them some tools to help.
People are dying from it. Our young people are dying from heroin overdoses, so they have to raise awareness.
Also tonight, Albany County Sheriff Craig Apples says his department is seeing a large increase in drugged driving. Last year, there was a 57% increase in cases, he says, and hopes that forums like these will make resources available to help combat the problem. Live in the studio, Brandon Lewis, CBS 6 News.